Australia is the sixth largest country in the world and also the smallest continent, and a larger number of British people are concentrated because of the country's origin.
It is surrounded by the Indian and Pacific Oceans. Its many cities are Sydney, Brisbane, Melbourne, Perth, and Adelaide. It has a great variety of flora and fauna, counting on great amounts of marine animals like fish, sharks, coral, and starfish.
In Australia, all citizens are free to follow and celebrate their cultural and religious traditions as long as they do not violate Australian law.
They are also usually guided by the indigenous Australian culture because they have a lot of respect and care for nature. Celebrations.
Sydney Festival.
Celebration for 20 days starting from the second week of January until the end of the month. Musical and performing art the performances are held.
Australian National Holiday.
January 26 is Australian National Day. It is commemorated by sporting and cultural events, picnics and barbecue, and citizenship ceremonies to welcome immigrants.
Aquatic Carnival.
It is held in February and is famous for its a competition attended by school children, sports, and others who dress up and celebrities.
New Year.
It celebrates with much joy, music, and fireworks. The celebration is centered of the Sydney Bay Bridge.
Queen of England Birthday.
It's done during the second moment of June. Australia take the opportunity to spend family moments, enjoy and barbecue, go for a walk, or the simply relax and home.
Australian Soccer Final.
Soccer fans gather during the month of March and September to support their favorite team. The Australians celebrate the victory of the winning team.
Customs. A characteristic custom of the Australians is to walk barefoot in the streets. This is mainly seen in the towns and small cities, even while without them in winter. But in Sydney or Melbourne, shoes are usually used. They like to be moving from one place to another. They tend to live in different parts and move from the city to city or end up in a town all the time. And they tend to be friendly and very pleasant in a daily dealings and way for a being with others. They like to get up early in the morning to take advantage of the day, in addition to the fact that the landscape and the time zone in which they are located favor them. This is accompanied by eating in shorter hours and also tend to sleep early, taking advantage of the sunlight and enjoying everything that Australia has to offer. So it is very common to see people in the early hours practicing surfing or exercises on the beaches. Traditions.
A classic white wedding dress. Whenever people imagine Australian dream weddings, this comes to mind. The white wedding dress tradition has been there for many years. It symbolizes hope and future joy in the marriage. Now brides opt for many different colors, but this remains a well-loved tradition. Something old and something new. As the old rhythm goes, for marital bliss, a bride must have something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue. Australians have a tradition of buying gifts something old such a piece of jewelry from a parent to commemorate the day. The third one is waiting to unveil the bride. This old tradition is well loved and is still followed by many couples even now. The groom does not get to see the bride on their wedding day. Until she walks down the aisles, he only sees her face and he unveils her. This gives an exciting element for the couple of their wedding day. Parents walk down the aisles. When it comes to accompanying the bride down the aisles, both parents get to do this. In many other cultures, this was traditionally done by the father, but that's not the same in Australia. The mother's role in the wedding is respected by allowing both parents to walk their daughter down the aisles. In smoking ceremony. It is well known that Aborigines and settlers shared the land for a long time. This tradition is miscegenation of their two cultures. The couple get fun with the smoke of burning plants or herbs. This was supposed to ward off ill spirits and brings healing and blessing to the relationship. Thanks instead of wedding cake. We all love wedding dessert, and for many European cultures, traditional wedding cake takes pride of place. Australian weddings reception have a tradition of having lamingtons. This is a traditional vanilla cake that is cut into squares covered in chocolate and then sprinkled with coconut flakes. Last one is having a wedding unity bowl. This heartwarming tradition has been passed down for many generations. Family members and close friends put a stone in a bowl, and this represents their support for the couple's union. The stones have the name of whoever has put them in the bowl, and they can also have different colors to represent the different families.
Social rituals.
Macaps Day. While not counting the Chippergate prank or putting the principal's car up for sale, Macap Day is a right for passengers for all year 12 students and should be enjoyed responsibly while wearing a ridiculous costume. From parades and water guns to harmless pranks and tearful goodbyes, Macabre Day is celebration to all senior year students deserve.
Bare feet at the Melbourne. Because the most prestigious horse race in Australia won't be complete without a horde of barefoot women starting out Flemington racecourse styling tools in hand. The best part is that the local news feels the need up to broadcast this unforgettable tradition years after years for the entertainment of home viewers.